Hey everybody, Landon here from Messenger Organizer. Wanted to shoot this tutorial video to show you the new version of our automated messaging and how to walk through exactly how it works. And so I'm here inside of our dashboard for Messenger Organizer, and if you're wondering how we got here, if you can be in Messenger or any other tab, but you're going to click the Messenger Organizer icon here, and then you're going to click this CRM button, and then a new tab will appear. And this will show you the general list of all the leads that you're working with. And if you want to do the automated messaging, you're going to go and create a template first, which you can see a previous video on how to do that. Make sure you have a template created. And then to actually schedule the automated messaging to go out, you're going to hit this schedule tab, which is this new version of our scheduling. So you can see it's version 2.0. Right now we don't have any campaigns that actually exist, but I'm going to show you how to set that up. So first thing you're going to do is once you're in this tab, you're going to hit this create a new campaign button. And then here you can title it whatever you want. This is for warm leads, let's say. And you're going to choose a specific folder, and we'll choose that one because Hassan is our developer, and we're gonna send a message to him this particular time. And then we just pick the date and time we want it to send. Now it's important to remember that even though you can pick a date and a time when sending an automated message, you do need to have your computer open, browser pulled up. I think it's best to have your Messenger Organizer dashboard pulled up like this. Otherwise, those messages won't send. So if you schedule it for tomorrow morning, but when that time comes, you don't have your computer open, you're not connected to the internet, or you don't have a browser open ready to send this out, then it will not send. Now the reason we do that is so that we can protect your Facebook account from being put in Facebook jail, right? Because a lot of these softwares or services that are sending automated messages, even when you're not logged into your account or you don't have computer open, etc., Facebook is starting to flag those because it is bot behavior, and they see the AI that's happening related to that, and they don't like that because they want actual users behind actual Facebook accounts and using it manually the way Facebook intended it to. So that's why we set it up that way. So again, if you're going to schedule a message, make sure you have your computer open, you're connected to the internet, and like I said, I would prefer you have a Facebook tab open and then the Messenger Organizer tab open so that it can perform at its highest level. Okay, so just remember that as you create this. So in this case, it's 2:52 right now. Let's go on here and we'll make this for 2:54. And we'll say hi, and then again, if you want to personalize the message and include a person's name in there, this is how you're going to do it. You're going to put it in brackets like that. How are you? And so we'll just do that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hit save, and then you'll see here that it's queued up, and once it appears in this box, it's going to show you the title of this automated message campaign we created, what folder it's being sent to, and what message is being sent. Now what can happen is you can click this eye icon and flip it around, and this will tell you when it actually sends. And so you can see here, it's pending 2:56 is when it plans to send it. And so sometimes the time isn't exactly right when it starts. The reason being, again, because we want to mimic human behavior when we send these messages out. And so we'll see it at 2:56 send out. I'm going to pause this video for just a second until it sends, and then I'll show you how the status changes here on the automated messaging. Okay, now we're back, and you can see here that the status of that message is now sent. And the way it works in the background is that when you're sitting here and they're pending, a new Messenger tab will pull up like this. It'll look just like this, and it'll pull up down here, and it'll show you the new tab, and it'll actually populate the conversation box with the message and then send it by itself. So that's basically how it's going to work. Okay, and so you can see that it's now been sent. 2:56 is when it's sent out. That's showing us the status of the message, and again, this is the actual message that was sent. Okay, so that's how the automated messaging system works in terms of scheduling it, queuing it up. I should note too that over here you can see this pause button. So if for whatever reason you set up a message campaign and you go through the first 20 people and it sends messages out, you can actually go over here and say, hey, I want to pause for a minute, because I need to go through and maybe edit the list, or I need to go through and change the message, whatever you want to do. And then you could also go through and actually remove certain users from the list. So if you pull up a folder and it lists all the people inside of that folder right here, this little trash can icon will allow you to remove specific people from that list. For example, if you send it to a list of 50 people, and maybe 3 or 4 of those have already received that same message from you, you don't need to send it to them. You could just simply go through the list, remove those by hitting the trash can icon, and then send out to the rest of the people through the automated messaging system. And like I said, you can pause if you want to, and then once you pause, it'll give you the ability to resume. You see here, and now it goes green, and then we can hit resume. And so there is some capability inside the actual sending out of the messages. You can stop and go and remove people, just so you know. So that's the new messaging system. If you have questions about it, want to know how it works, always feel free to reach out. I should note that we've set it up so that you can only send 50 automated messages out within a day period. The reason we do that is because that's what we feel like is the safe number to ensure that people's accounts are kept safe and protected and out of Facebook jail. Because once you start to creep over that number, Facebook will get a little suspicious, and they oftentimes will lock accounts temporarily just to check that out. Now again, there's no reason they're going to detect any kind of bot behavior, any kind of automation here, because we've set the software up to work just like a human being would. And so you're going to be safe that way, but sometimes there is temporary locks on the accounts when we send more than 50, so we've put in that 50 number just as a safety protocol to ensure that we can keep your account safe. Okay, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck sending out the automated messages.